Hey guys, Engineer Wannabe here with my good friends Keith and Torin. It's good to see you guys. Good to see everyone in the chat. Hope you're all well. Um, yeah, so tonight is just going to be a fun night, I guess. A time to chat and talk about a couple of things, talk about a couple of watches as we always tend to do. But yeah, let's see how you guys are doing. Keith, how are you, sir?
I'm good. I went to a wedding earlier today. It started at 10:30 in the morning, which I've never been to a wedding that started that early.
Yeah,
But it wore me out, so I came home, took a nap, and here I am.
nice. Well, thanks for joining. It's good to see you. And what's on your wrist?
So this is kind of staged. I wasn't wearing a watch, but I'm
Oh,
wearing the Laurier Neptune right now. Um,
cool.
Black ink gilt. I actually did not wear a watch to the wedding. I didn't like my watch pairings with what I was wearing, and then just didn't wear something, and then I regretted it. So
Yeah.
here,
That was going to be my follow-up question.
yeah,
I think the SPG 003 would have been nice.
yeah. I should have done that.
Yeah, you should have been. Uh,
I was all frazzled this morning and made a quick decision that I regretted. So
that would be. Would you guys consider that a go anywhere, do anything kind of watch?
yeah, I think so.
I
Yeah,
do, yeah.
yeah. For me, it tends to be on the sporty side, but
I was
um,
gonna say it leans dressy, but
yeah,
I mean it's
Yeah,
basically a
I think
sports
it
watch.
straddles the line very well.
Yeah.
It could be
yeah,
dressy or sporty.
yeah, yeah. Well, Torin, how are you, sir?
Not bad. I was on vacation this past week, so I just got back from Tobermory up in northern Ontario. It
Yeah,
was enjoyable.
that sounds nice. It's good weather for that. You were saying.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah,
The first nice weather they had, so like the timing was perfect.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's good. And what's on your wrist?
Well, I had another
Oh,
GMT watch on the mind, so
just notes.
right here.
Oh yes,
So this is the Seiko Skyline, yeah, the
yeah,
limited
nice.
edition one.
Oh man, I'm so glad you got that. I'm so glad you got an LX model.
Yeah,
Yeah, that looks incredible on your wrist.
yeah. Honestly, the titanium and the proportions are perfect for my wrist size, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's perfect. Especially when I saw you try on the brown limited edition LX model
Yeah,
at RAD. I was like, oh man, that looks so good. Yeah, it suits you so well. Oh,
thanks, man.
it's
Yeah,
great.
I'm stoked. I was able to track one down off of one of the Canadian watch forums.
Yeah, very nice. Congrats,
Yeah,
man.
when you
That's
said GMT, my mind immediately went to the Longines Zulu,
uh,
but I was way off on that.
Well, I really want to try on the Longines Zulu, but the authorized dealer I see for Longines, they won't be getting it until next month. Like
Oh,
you
okay.
can buy it online right now, but it's not hitting a lot of Canadian dealers until later.
Mm.
yeah. Well, it's good to see you guys in the chat. Neff, it's good to see you. There's actually an Instagram account with that name. I don't know if it's from a TV show or a movie, but um, yeah, great pictures from that account. Great guy too. Neff, that wouldn't be you, would it? Terry, good to see you. Hope you're well. Marcus, how are you, sir? I would take for $50 the SVGH 271. Hobby Bobby, hello, sir. Good to see you. Easy Clayton, how are you? Brian's show don't tell. Good to see you. Pale Horse, how are you? We got Chaz killing it this week with all the streams. Good to see you here as well, sir. Underachieving Watch Collector is here. We got Scott Tarlow. We got Peter C. We got Amin. He's got a new pickup today. Congrats, sir. Excellent choice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Time Hill. Good to see you, Steve. Kevin is here. We got Ken and Kevin S. agreeing that SBGN is the ultimate go anywhere, do anything watch. Um, hmm. I don't know. Actually, it probably would be because quartz is more reliable. It does, like Keith said, it does lean on the dressy side. Although for me, it leans on the
Yeah,
sporty
I was gonna say,
side.
unless you're you.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
You still
Um,
have that Seiko diver, right?
yes, I sure
Okay,
do. Have
so
I
you got
told you about
something
his
sporty.
finishing?
I don't think you've mentioned it before.
um, I toy with selling it quite often,
Mm.
but then I wear it, and I'm like, yeah, I can't sell this guy. Um, Kevin S is congratulating Torin there. It is an incredible watch.
Yeah.
Chaz also loving the watch. Peter says new GS. It's actually just an S. Just an S.
I mean, it has spring drive, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's close.
Yeah, that's the S that makes my Grand Seikos 20% off per Kevin O'Leary. You remember that one?
No.
yeah.
His mind was so blown that Seiko has spring drive on it that he said it devalues all his Grand Seikos, so he had to rethink it. Yeah. No bueno. Chaz is wearing the Paul side of the moon. What do you guys, everyone else, what are you guys wearing tonight? Let us know. Hey, Cowboy Swami, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, I know Bobby Legs did the stream last night, and it's StreamYard's been really good with the chat section skip, but I think it skipped on him last night, and it skipped on me twice today.
Oh wow.
So I don't know what's up with StreamYard, but oh, Matthew Davis, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see some wrist checks here. I'm gonna scoot on down. Hey Joey, good to see you. Hey, Joey's wearing the Zulu. Very cool. Congrats again
Oh,
on
nice.
that. Steve wearing the SPGX 343. Ah, excellent watch. That is such a good watch. We should look that up since yeah, I really enjoy that watch. The
Torin, do you know
34.
what watch that is without looking it up?
Who, me?
Sorry, who?
No, Torin.
Oh,
Which one?
SPGX 343.
343.
Because that does not sound familiar to me at all.
okay.
Is it the three-hander that's the anti-magnetic one?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go. I was gonna say, so SBGX, meaning it has a 9F quartz because of the last letter.
Yeah.
That's about all the clue you get, though. But it is a really nice watch. Paul has this as well.
Yeah, I'm still crushing on
yeah.
that one, but with the white dial.
Yes, I want the white dial one with the orange accents.
Yeah, me too.
It's incredible. Oh, there's both of them right there. Oh man, great watch, great choice, Steve. Beautiful.
Are they still making these?
Yes.
It's still on the website. Okay.
So in North America is
in North
boutique
America,
only?
do they have I never see them at an AD.
They're boutique only in North America. So you can get them imported from Japan though.
Mm.
Readily available, but kind of the prices used to be way lower than they are now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of caught on, become popular. Let's see. Brian is wearing the Bada's TRES 24 clips. 324-hour watch. Cool. Interesting. Hobby Bobby saying Badas are cool. Wow, third jump from StreamYard. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Okay, no, I'll go back. Mesna is wearing the Backway 58. Marcus wearing the Monte Sky Quest. Cool. Great choice. Oh,
nice
no way.
Matthew
always has such incredible watches. Glasuta Organol, 60s Fiery Orange.
No,
Very
that's
nice.
sweet.
Yeah. Isn't that called like the Eye of Sauron or something?
That's what your Terrific calls it.
Yeah. Oh, incredible. Cowboy Swami wearing the Islander SKX DLC. Cool. Let's see. Kevin S is wearing the 9F Diver, I'm guessing. Eterna Royal Kontiki. Very cool. Hey, Sarmad's here. Good to see you, sir. Green is the new blue. Say Grand Seiko proved it. Yeah, I'd say Grand Seiko's been doing green for a long, long time. But I'm kind of biased. Rolex has been doing green for a long time too. But anyway, yeah. On my wrist, actually, I forgot to do a wrist check. I'm wearing the Grand Seiko Season Summer SBGH 271. I hope I got that right. Let me do a quick check there. Yes, I got it right. Okay. But yeah, guys, do you have anything you wanna chat about tonight? I was well, I'll start off. I was gonna talk about something curious that I was noticing about myself. I've been wearing my 34 millimeter watches recently, and I'm really enjoying them. And I didn't wear them at all, even though I bought the red one specifically for myself. The white one was my wife's. She doesn't wear it, and it got pretty banged up, so she didn't want to wear it anymore. She wears a Casio now, and I inherited that watch. So I have two 34 millimeter Seiko Presages, and I've been wearing them a lot recently. And I was trying to figure out why I've gone to really wanting to wear them. Um, because before, I think the main reason I didn't want to wear them was the movement. So it has a 4-arm movement. I found them grossly inaccurate and uh, very finicky. As I have had issues. I mean, they're better than the 6Rs I've had, but they're a bit more finicky. But I feel like I'm kind of getting over that even more. So as I was getting the white birch, and maybe a little before that, I was starting to not care about accuracy as much. And I think I've gone like full toward the end where I don't really care about accuracy at all, which is really nice and refreshing because now I can enjoy those 34 millimeter watches, and they fit really well on me. I really enjoy wearing those watches. Let me pull up a couple of pictures from my Instagram just so you guys have something to see. But yeah, so this one is my wife's one, the SRP 843, 34 millimeter watch. I've got a 16 centimeter wrist, so yeah, it looks like a normal watch on me. And there's my favorite one of the 34 millimeter watches. It's the SRP 853.
Do you
So
like it better on the strap or on the bracelet?
I like the bracelet better. I
Wow.
really enjoy the bracelet, but I feel like the red one looks better on a strap. The white one looks good on the bracelet. Um, I'm not like fully settled on that, but um, yeah, I feel like the white one looks really good on the bracelet, and the red one looks really good on the strap. What do you guys think? Yay, me?
Yeah, they look great. I just don't know the quality of the bracelet, how it is.
Not great.
Okay.
Not bad, but not great. So I would say maybe a little better than their divers. The end link is folded though, but
Mm.
I don't quite mind.
Really? That's
Yeah,
surprising.
yeah. The end link on that is folded. Um, the links are solid though, so they're solid links. They feel it feels great, but the end link has a little rattle to it.
Is it a butterfly deploying
Yeah,
or? Yeah.
yeah. Uh, but yeah, so my understanding is that I am no longer interested in accuracy, and so that kind of opens up those $1,000 Seikos for me again.
Because
Because I
you have previously said no more 6R.
yeah, yeah. So, but now that I'm kind of over the whole eccentricity of the 6R movements, or the inconsistency of the 6R movements. Um, yeah, I don't know. I might revisit that. Um,
Well, I mean, it's a huge catalog to choose from if you want to go back to the 6 hour movements.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and there are
really.
so many great watches that
Yeah.
I'm turning turning my back on, like
Hmm.
especially the King Seiko, like the King Seiko reissue, not the reissue, but the reinterpretation. Um, I think I think that
And that's
might
a
be,
small watch too, right?
yeah.
37 or something?
I think it's
36?
38. Was it?
Oh, 38. Okay.
Yeah.
You should
I'm,
go
I'm
back and look at the SARBs, like the
yeah.
033, 035.
Yeah.
You can borrow mine if you want.
Yeah.
Have you had one before, Sanjay?
Yes.
Oh, you have. Okay.
I had the 035. That's the white cream dial one,
Okay.
right? So I had the
Yeah.
035.
Uh,
I sold it just before it went up. So I sold it
Well,
for like
kept mine. That's what.
$200, which is sad, but oh well. Can't win them all. Um, but yeah. Do you guys do you guys still put a lot of weight on accuracy? I feel like as we mature, that kind of becomes less important, but not necessarily always the case. But what do you think about accuracy, Torn?
It's not a deal breaker, but it's something that definitely irks me if it's not within like what the specifications state. Like if it's a a COSC certified watch or something.
Yeah.
Um, and
So
yeah, the same. I've had the same experience with the 6R35, like from Seiko. I've gone through a lot of their divers because it wasn't that accurate, but the most recent one, like the SPB 147 that I have,
yeah.
I think it's almost like those movements almost they take some time to settle in, and then if you wear it consistently, it actually is for me pretty consistently accurate. Like
Hmm.
I don't know, I mean,
Yeah.
that's very anecdotal, but
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's all kind of anecdotal.
yeah,
It's it would be very expensive to do like a proper experiment, buy a whole bunch of them and test them. Um, it's only something Seiko could do, or someone who's super rich and doesn't really care.
Well,
But
but you hit the nail on the head there. If you can get back into that movement or movements like that, I mean, you're opening yourself up to so many great watches at that price point
yeah,
that that's reason enough to not worry about it for me.
yeah. Because even like when you had the I can't remember the exact number, but it was the 63 mastery issue, the limited one.
yeah,
That looked amazing on you, and I thought like you probably gave that up a little too soon, in my opinion. But
yeah. I only had that for 2 months, I think. The movement really bugged me after a
I
while.
know, but
Yeah,
it looked great.
yeah.
Hmm.
Thanks, man. But I mean, yeah. So now that I'm not too crazy about the whole accuracy thing, and I wasn't that crazy about the accuracy thing back then either. But I'm even more forgiving now. I mean, this whole conversation is really sad, right? That we have to come to this conclusion to be able to own Seikos. If you're like an accuracy buff or something like that, you kind of have to turn your like close your eyes when it comes to accuracy, not really think about it. But yeah, it's kind of a sad state of affairs. But um, if you can do it, there's a lot of nice watches.
Yeah, so which assuming you're okay with the not great accuracy, which watch would you go for now? Like, is there something that's catching your eye that you would get next with that in
Yes.
mind?
Um, so the King Seiko is front and center.
Okay,
Um,
King's Seiko.
I really like the red King Seiko here.
Mm,
Um, yeah, if I got this, I don't know if I'd keep two red watches, but the red cocktail time would probably go away. But
mm.
this one's really nice. Um, so I'm looking into that. I mean, any of the King Seikos, I really enjoy all of them. Um, but yeah, this one is front and center. The SPB 207. We've all been kind of on a green kick lately. I don't know if it's just an echo chamber of green going on, but I really like this one.
Mm.
Um, this is something I've been thinking about a bit.
I turfed that one pretty quick because of the accuracy.
Yeah. I hear
Well,
you.
Joe in the chat, he had this watch. He sold it recently, and he loves green, but I think his issue with it is it looked black most of the time.
Right.
And I recalled trying on that watch, and I couldn't find it on my camera because the dial just looked black, and I kept overlooking it when I was scrolling to find it.
Oh.
But I don't know the ratio of how often it looks green for how often it looks black.
Yeah.
But it
I
looks
don't mind that.
nice in the light.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind green that looks black. I actually prefer that shade of green. Like my SB GW285. That one looks black most of the time too. Um let me pull that up here just so you guys know what I'm talking about. This one has a very similar shade. So most times this will look black, but occasionally it'll look green. I'd say more green than the SPB 207, but this one I really enjoy. And if I have a watch already that's super green, it's this one. This one looks green like all the time. But I mean, then I've got 3 green watches. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like blue more than green, but I do like a good green. And I've been chasing green for so long. I feel like I found the good green with this watch here. But I've been chasing green for a while. I think I started with the teal SARX 071. We've been doing a lot of a lot of Seiko here. Sorry guys. Bobby Legs was talking about this one too. I was really getting into green around here with this watch's release. This is a beautiful watch. And then I moved on to the hemp dial. Do you guys remember that one? Hemp dial. Massage. There it is. So that one was really nice. The accuracy sucked. This one was the worst 6-hour movement I had. Oh man, that was really sad. But yeah, I don't. Have you guys been really craving green lately? Is it just like this echo chamber thing where, I'm easily influenced. I'll concede that, but green is yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been people in the chat know I've been craving the Willard, the green Willard lately.
Yeah.
That one specifically, I think that like army type green color looks so good, and everyone in the chat's going to tell me buy it already. I have not done so yet, but I've really been eyeing that one.
Yeah.
Usually I don't go for green, but that green looks so good, and I like a variety of green. Like the Formex green is really nice, or like the Hulk green is really nice. So I could, but yeah, the type of army green color, like my watch strap on my Hamilton right now. I really like that.
Yeah. You're wearing a green shirt, right, Torin?
Yeah, but I'm not really following the green trend in terms of watches. Lately I've been trying to get back into getting some nice like blue colored sports watches. So my last 2 purchases, like this guy and then the Damasco that I picked up, the D Sub 2.
Yeah.
Just kind of blue sports watches.
Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to beat that. The one that you're wearing right now. It's such an
Yeah,
excellent
honestly, this tops even like the Grand Seiko SPGA 231 in my wearing experience, in my opinion. Which is surprising.
SPGA 231.
The titanium diver.
Oh right, of course, yeah.
Right? I think that's the right reference.
No, it is, yeah. It is. Yeah.
You're making me question it.
I thought you were talking I said SPGA, but I was thinking SPGW. So I was thinking of the dress watch. And I was like, oh, that's weird watch to compare it to.
No, that GS diver, the proportions are similar, and like the case shape. Well, it's a bit of a different case and everything, but like similar stance with the bracelet, titanium bracelet and case. I think this wears better.
Yeah. big hello to something Rolex something. Thanks for joining us. I'm a huge Grand Seiko fan, and I know you said you do YouTube and you showcase Grand Seiko as well. I've definitely seen some of your videos, so welcome. Thanks for joining us. Let's see in the chat. I lost my place again. Man, StreamYard's not doing well. But big hi to Alton as well. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Half Past Blog. Great to see you. BJ, how's it going? Sam is here. Good to see you. Joey says, had a 34 millimeter watch once, decided to flip it.
You got you on that one.
Hey, no, I stopped. Sarmad's wearing the Seiko Actus. Very cool. I've seen a few of those. Those are very nice. 38 millimeters is my 34 millimeters. Alton has a really big wrist. I don't know if you still have that Hamilton Navy watch, Alton, but it looked really good on you, and it was a bigger watch. F says you can regulate a Seiko with a cell phone rubber ball on a toothpick. Wow. Okay. I'd rather not. I'm guessing you mean take the back off and use a toothpick to hit the regulating arm. I tried that once. Didn't end well. Kevin S says he doesn't care about accuracy unless I buy a watch for its accuracy, like spring drive. That's a good point. Spring drive has to be accurate. High accuracy quartz or a GPS enabled watch. Yeah. Well said, Kevin. Brownie. Thanks to the discussion of Sakura Watch's website a while ago, Bobby Legs, I'm wearing my new SBDC 101. Cool. Congrats, man.
Yeah, it was a very good price.
Yeah.
On Sakura.
Feeding his inner Jeff McMahon. That's 9. Accuracy loses something when you rotate through pieces regularly. Yeah. Maybe that's why. I've been flipping through my watches more often recently.
Yeah.
Theo and Harris would curate this watch. Hey, good to see you, Reinhard. Hope you're doing well. Let's keep scrolling down here. Sam also doesn't really care for accuracy, but at a certain price point, it can be expected. Yeah. Hey, Bobby Legs, good to see you, sir. Bruce is not wearing a watch on the wrist. It's only 6 a.m. Let's see. Sarmad saying accuracy matters, but it's not the whole thing. Yeah, I hear you. Okay. You have to wear those 6-hour movements for them to stay accurate. Don't do well on time grapher. See, I don't have a time
grapher. What I found, yeah. Exact same thing. I would throw it on a time grapher. It would read very poorly, but then I'd wear it in a rotation like fairly regularly for a week, and it kept like way better time.
See, I had the opposite because I don't have a time grapher, so the only way I measure accuracy is by wearing it over a certain period of days. Mm-hmm. And I wear a watch for a few days at a time, and yeah, my Seikos were erratic. Like it would have gained 10 seconds overnight and lost 12 seconds while I was wearing it, and that really concerned me.
You're evened out.
Well, yeah, but
you're great.
That's not good. I mean, I don't mind now. At least I don't think I would mind, especially wearing those two 34 mil watches with the 4-hour movements. I think I'm okay now to dip my feet back into 6-hour. Matthew loves good accuracy. Okay with -5 to +10. Yeah, sounds good. I'm gonna scroll way down here, guys, just to catch up. I mean, another green dial says Joey really loving the Bell & Ross Military Limited Edition. Make a move on one sooner or later. Cool. Cowboy IQG is here too. Good to see you. This is a good one. Easy Clayton if when money was around. He's gone now. Okay, yeah, let's move on from Seiko and Grand Seiko. Do you guys have any watches on the horizon that are not Seiko? Any any thoughts?
I've been looking at Seiko so much recently.
Yeah.
So I don't have an answer for that.
The Speedmaster 57 is trickling in. Have you guys had any thoughts about that? You know,
Yeah, I want to see it for sure.
yeah.
Um,
I'm kind of really keen on that.
Doesn't that have a good red dial? From what I remember, am I remembering the right one?
Yeah, it does.
Is that
With
what
a
you would go
horrible
for?
strap. With a horrible airbrush strap. Oh man.
oh yeah.
Oh, that's. I mean, it's a nice dial, but oh, what a horrible strap. um, yeah. So I'd probably just go with the regular old black. I'd go boring with this one. Black and Fotina for me.
Maybe I'm missing something, but you said it's a horrible strap. It kind of reminds me of the green strap on the Grand Seiko that you have. I know you have an alligator strap, but it's kind of
Yeah.
like the same thing where it kind of like matches the dial.
No. Okay. So the thing here, the problem is they've gone with the full aged look. So it's like really,
Oh,
it's pretending to be old leather, right? So it's got the darker outsides,
oh,
but it's so evenly done that it looks like someone just airbrushed it.
I
Yeah.
gotcha.
You know, like literally airbrushed it, not Photoshop, but took an airbrush and spray painted it. And maybe it looks better in person, but that just looks horrendous to me. Um, and no offense to anyone who actually likes it. It's just me looking at a picture. It might look great in person, but yeah, that's my only concern about that. I think it comes in a bracelet too, though. Like you should be able to option in the bracelet. Yeah, because you can hear with the blue one, so I'm sure the red one comes in the bracelet too.
Yeah,
That
I'd
would
probably
look
go
great.
blue on the bracelet.
Yeah. I
Although I'm
don't.
not sure why they didn't go with a. This is a manual wind, right? I would
Yeah,
have thought they would have went with an automatic movement, but
I'm glad they stuck to a manual wound. I feel like it's part of the speedy DNA. I don't
I
know.
guess.
Maybe I'm a bit off on that one, but um, I do like that they went manual also because they were able to keep the thickness a bit lower.
Hmm.
Um, Tim Mosso has been mentioning a lot how Omega has problems with thickness, and I agree. Thickness is a problem for Omega, but yeah, these ones aren't that thick. If I open up this monochrome article, I should be able to see. Um, let's see here. Well, I guess not. Oh wait, there you go. 13 millimeters thick. That's really good for chronograph.
Yeah, for a chrono, that's good.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of keen on seeing that. I think I'd probably go with the boring option though. Keith, do you prefer the red one there?
It looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
I'd switch out the strap probably too.
Yeah.
It's a little even so, even with the forget the age thing, it's a little matchy for me, but I don't know what I'd place it with. A black strap would look kind of nice.
Yeah. So would you say that you'd have to have a contrasting color for a strap? Would you
I do
prefer that?
feel unless it's I'm gonna go back on what I said because sometimes like Doxa rubber strap that like exactly matches the dial looks really good. I don't
Yeah.
know why that looks fine and this one doesn't, but I guess it
Mm.
just depends on the watch.
Yeah. So what about the green? So on my SPGW 285, is that a bit too matchy? Do you think?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
me, yeah.
Yeah. No, like don't worry about don't worry about offending me. You can't do that. But yeah. I can see that actually. Let's jump back into the chat here. Kevin asks, "What about Doxa, Keith?"
Yeah. I messaged back that I talk about Doxa too much as it is. So I just didn't mention it. I'm always looking at Doxa though.
Yeah, yeah. It's not Seiko though, so we're not talking about Seiko.
Yeah.
Kara Joey says, "I found a hand assembled 2100 movements in the Citizen Solo Pro Master's most accurate movements for the money." Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I mean, a Walmart quartz watch would be more accurate than a good chunk of timepieces. So. Marcus mentioning the Speedmaster 57 red dial is a lot darker in real life. That's good. Oh man, I'm really itching to see all of them. That'd be really nice to see. But Neff was saying this Speedy is too expensive, and the movement looks like an auto that the auto function was just thrown away on. I'm sorry, it isn't working for me. Yeah, I can understand.
Is it a significant price increase over like the Moonwatch, like the current iteration? Like I have the Sapphire Sandwich.
I think it's a few $1,000s more, not a whole lot more. So on the bracelet,
I currently the Sapphire Sandwich I think is too expensive. It's like 9,900 Canadian.
Well, it's almost 10,000 Canadian, right?
Yeah.
So I think this one was probably going to be like 12.
Jeez.
Yeah. I don't quote me on that, but Kevin's saying you never go full aged. Yeah. See, you see those straps on Amazon every day. I don't know if you guys.
It's true. Yeah. Those like painted leather straps.
Yeah. And I bought a few. They're bad. And it's a bad look, right? But that could totally be my personal bias. Because there's another thing I've been thinking about. I find certain watches look really bad because when I was really getting into the hobby, those were kind of the poorer watches that they were knocking them off. So, say like the Blancpain 50 Fathoms, the original, with the sapphire bezel and that beautiful, well, supposedly beautiful look. But to me, I just can't like it. It looks really cheap and
The
ugly.
sapphire bezel looks cheap?
No, just the whole watch looks
Oh, the whole
looks really
watch.
ugly to me because I saw so many like mods on it, and when I was just getting into watches, and so the Blancpain 50 Fathoms reminds me of that, and that's such a sad thing. The same with the sub. I can't really love that watch because I've seen so many knockoffs of it when I was in my formative years as a watch enthusiast. So it's really difficult for me to love that watch, although I can kind of objectively see that it looks good. Sorry, it's hard to talk and type a bit. But just so you guys, like, to me, this watch this watch here just looks, it's it's almost sacrilegious to say, but it just looks really cheap to me and uninteresting and uninspired, but it is the inspiration. So I don't know. It just so I can safely say I'll never own a watch that looks like that, just because of in my formative years as a watch enthusiast, I saw a lot of knockoffs of this.
Doesn't like Spinnaker make watches that look like that?
Yeah,
Totally.
That's a bit of what's turning me off of the real deal, and the sub, like all the homages to the sub, like you can't get away from it, right?
Yeah. When I was starting off, I owned so many sub homages like the Invicta Pro Diver and the Steinhardts and like a lot of micro brand dive watches.
Yeah. Kevin S. Sandra preferred the Seiko 555 Fathoms. That's another.
I had that watch. I like that Seiko a lot, actually.
Yeah. See that? Yeah, that was one of the mods that, along with the spinnakers and the whole sapphire bezel trend that was from a couple of years ago, it's just kind of ruined the Blancpain for me. And like Pagani design has kind of ruined Porsche design for me. And it's such a sad, like I need to get over myself here and be better at this, but Pagani design has ruined Pagani the car manufacturer and Porsche for me. So Porsche design, sorry.
Right. Yeah.
Because now I look at both those brands as just garbage brands. And it's not right. It's just the like the snapshot thought for me when I think Porsche design. I think knockoff watches, or I'm like, oh wait, that's different. It's not Porsche design, it's Pagani design. And then when I hear Pagani, the car manufacturer, I think knockoff watches, not the Pagani Huayra, or how you pronounce that. Really cool cars that they make, the Zonda, and I don't think of those. I think of knockoff watches. Oh man. So there's, I would think there was some rumors that Pagani, the car manufacturer, was suing Pagani Design,
Oh, really?
and they were changing the name. I think Jody was mentioning that a bit. Pagani Design was in like a transitional name phase, and I think Pagani Design, or Pagani the car manufacturer, has a good point, because it's kind of ruined the Pagani brand to me. I don't look at it as an amazing car manufacturer anymore. So, yeah. And I'm saying, don't worry, Sanjay, the 50 fathoms would never fit your wrist. I agree, but that's never stopped me before.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I was thinking if they reissued a smaller version of it, because everyone's kind of going smaller, which is good for me. But if they were to put out, hey, Blancpain 50 fathoms, 38 millimeter for the ladies, I'd be like, yeah, I'll buy it. Chaz thinks Spinnaker makes watches that look like all watches. That's a good point too. Because they have like the whole Legend Diver look thing going on as well, with the internal rotating bezel. But again, like those formative years, it's hard to get away from. Sorry, Kevin. I know it's not a coherent or a fair, what would you say, that a fair logical jump or a fair logical transition there, but just being honest about where I'm at. Hey Bobby, congrats again on the baby. Good to see you here. It says, I'm sorry I'm sleep deprived here, but did I just hear Sanjay say a brand was garbage brand? Kinda. Sorry. Neff calling on our watch lawyer, our watch prosecutor, Bobby, to adjudicate the mess. But yeah. Any other watches that might be in the horizon for you, Torin? Or Keith?
Well, as Keith alluded to, I wanted to get hands on with the Longines Zulu still.
Right.
I'm pretty stoked about that release, so I'm just waiting for it to come to a Canadian authorized dealer. And as also you alluded to, Sanjay, I really want to check out some of the Omega releases. Like, speaking of green, I would love to see the green Seamaster, and then also the 57 reissues, like you just mentioned.
Which Zulu colorway are you interested in?
Blue. I'm on this blue kick, but I also think I just really like the contrasting. I think it's an orange second hand or GMT hand or something. I just like the color scheme of like the GMT hand with the blue, and the blue itself is a nice sunburst that's not like overly saturated, I find. So I think it's pretty legible. Even the bezel insert is blue, but it's legible, I think.
I'm not sure what color that is. It's such a bad picture.
That's the
or
green one.
low resolution, I should say. There we go. Yeah, that's. I think I prefer that look as well.
I prefer that too. Like everything just is very cohesive to me with that.
Yeah, orange and blue go so well together.
Yeah.
It's a
Just
good
like
pair.
my Damasco D sub.
Yes, yes, yeah. I should clarify here. Kevin S is saying that I'm saying Blancpain is a garbage brand. I'm not saying that. Although, Blancpain is a dubious brand. I'm really digging a hole here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying Blancpain is a garbage brand, but what I was saying was that it's given me. Could I say Spinnaker is a garbage brand? Spinnaker, and the like of like the Seiko mods and all those watches that I saw mimicking the Blancpain 50 Fathoms, makes me associate Blancpain 50 Fathoms with that. Although I love the bathyscaphe. I would love to own the 50 Fathoms bathyscaphe. That one is a beautiful watch, and I really like that one.
Comes
But
in your size.
the original one though, no, not for me, because of the past. Keep digging.
I don't know, 50 Fathoms is still on my bucket list personally. I
Yeah.
need to try on a couple of different models because I really like the one that with the grand date on it, but I also want to compare between like stainless steel versus titanium. I feel like the titanium would be a better everyday diver, but I like the look of the stainless steel. So
Yeah. So this, I know a lot of people say there's way too much negative space on the bathyscaphe, but I really, really like this. Especially like the limited edition smaller one. I think they did come out with a 38 for this. So it is something I could potentially wear in the future. But yeah, this is a really nice look for me. I enjoy it. Oh, there you go. Justin saying, I like the 38 mil bathyscaphe for you. Yeah. I did not know Wolfie had a 50 fathoms. There you go.
nor did I. That's
Oh.
awesome.
Yeah. Neff also saying, watch collecting is an emotional thing. We all have unpopular opinions. Yeah. Yeah. And, like it's just, in the end, it's an opinion. I can have a wrong opinion too. And I fully agree that it's a bad correlation to make. It's super unfair. And Easy Clayton had a funny thing here, saying South Park has changed how I view Canadians. They don't make that an issue. Yeah. But you didn't watch that in your formative years. So there's a difference here, right? Bobby, Spinnaker is a garbage brand. Let's put that in the court record. I mean, that's a fair assessment, right? Maybe it's unfair. Marcus saying same issue with H. Moser, great watches, but not reliable everyday options. Matthew says the date on the 430 point on the bathyscaphe drives me crazy. I actually like a 430 date. I have one on the SLA 055 that I own. I really enjoy that. Because it doesn't break up any of the indices. But
yeah.
Watch I've been looking at recently. I was looking at it for a little while, and no one in the chat's gonna like this brand, but I'm just gonna say it anyways.
Oh, hey, we're digging holes all day here. So
I've been looking for like the Willard, a bigger watch that I could try on because I've never owned a bigger watch to see how I like it. And I really like the super compressor from Christopher Ward. And then, just so you know it, our boy You're Terrific comes out with a review this week of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I'm hoping that, I assume Christopher Ward was at the Wind Up Watch Fair in San Francisco, so I hope they're going to be at the Chicago one so I could see it in person. But I just love that blue. I think it goes well with the white bezel. And Christopher Ward's switching over their logo now on all their watches, and they have that one with the new logo up for pre-order right now. But I really like that.
I'm just trying to
It's
pull it up
41
here.
millimeters. I think the lug to lug is like 47. So it's
47, yeah.
wearable,
Something.
but it looks really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you go with the blue one, you were saying?
yeah, I like that blue. Kind of reminds me of the Oris without a hint of green.
Yeah.
It looks really
It's
nice.
nice.
I wouldn't get it on the bracelet.
Okay.
I think it would be too heavy.
This is the stock strap, I'm guessing?
Yeah, you could get it on that strap, that light blue one, or a black strap.
Okay.
Go black.
I guess the strap is, yeah, you can swap it out. So
Or maybe even a leather strap too. You might have 3 different options.
because this one looks like a leather strap here. It's like a pebble grain leather.
Yeah, yeah. There's a light blue leather, and I think there's like a different, maybe a brown leather or something.
Okay.
And then brown or orange, and then black.
Yeah, I mean, looks good. Peter,
It's funny you mention that too, because like Max at Watch Crunch just released a review of the Longines Legend Diver, which is pretty similar. I think he's actually giving one away for Watch Crunch, so you should enter that contest, Keith.
Well, Sam in the chat just said, "Have you tried the Longines Legend Diver?" And I've seen that in person. I never tried it on because I always hear that the lug,
It is
the
long.
lug is so long. So
it's huge. It's just
otherwise that green and bronze one, that's a good looking one because the bronze doesn't patina, it seems.
Yeah,
that'd be a good option. I also was looking at the Longines. Sorry, I gotta correct myself. The titanium Spirit, again, a long lug to lug. But that looks nice too. I could really go for a titanium watch, but I just haven't found the one for me yet.
Grand Seiko Winter is knocking on your door.
Yeah, that's true.
Should just do it. And then you'll have spring drive and titanium and a beautiful dirty snow.
Spring drive titanium sounds nice.
Yeah.
If only I could acquire such a watch.
Marcus was mentioning. We switched back to Seiko so fast there.
Sanjay, you like embedded it in our psyche. It's just like...
No, that was totally me. I just veered it right back to Seiko. I mentioned the Grand Seiko Winter. Marcus was mentioning a super compressor look with the Sherpa Ultra Dive OPS. Are you familiar with that one, Keith?
Sherpa Ultra Drive. I think it was just announced. I think I saw a video pop up about it. I didn't watch it. From what I remember, if I'm thinking of it correctly, Casual Watch Talk may have just had it on there. They had this. They had the Christopher Ward CEO on his channel. Oh wait.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, Sherpa. No.
That's a nice looking watch. I like the bubble crystal. I wonder if it's acrylic. Almost looks like acrylic. Oh, that'd be so nice.
If you want an affordable one, have you ever looked at...
I was gonna say, how much is that?
Good question.
Sorry to cut you off, Torin. What were you saying?
That's fine. I regret saying this. My thought was you can look at the Dan Henry. It looks nice, but I've never tried it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's more expensive. 5,900 euros. So
okay.
Euros on parity with the US dollar, right? I'm not sure. So around 6,000 US dollars, I'm guessing. I mean,
I think Christopher Wood's probably your best bang for buck.
Yeah. Funny how all the good hockey teams are in Florida and not in Canada. Yeah, but they're all Canadians, aren't they?
Touche. Wait, isn't there Game 7 going on right now with the Leafs?
I don't know. I don't watch hockey. It's too violent. It's just, man, people are so angry in hockey. I'm really digging holes here. Matthew Davis had a Crystal Ward super compressor.
Leans
Beautiful case
green.
work.
There was 2 blue dials. There's the light one that you pulled up, and then there was a dark blue one. I don't think they have that one anymore.
Okay.
But I assume they're talking about the light one.
I would think so. GoFundMe for Keith's Crystal.
Yeah, you're getting 2 super chats, 3 super chats for
seriously
for me getting a Christopher Ward. Yet I mentioned Seiko Willard, you get nothing.
Wow, there you go, Chaz in the Berg.
Awesome. Yeah.
I will make sure to pass the money along.
Not necessary.
See, that was my fear. You know, there's a running thing with like the Toronto Maple Leafs, right? Like if they get to a Game 7, they're just going to choke and lose, and it always happens in the playoffs. They do really well in the series. Somehow it gets extended to Game 7, and then they just tank.
Too violent, says the man who calls Blancpain garbage. I did call. Okay, I call Blancpain dubious, not garbage. Difference. The best Black Bay is a Tudor boutique exclusive. That's the bronze, I'm guessing.
I wonder, I see Brownie in the chat. I wonder if Brownie's going to wind up. I think Brownie lives somewhat close to me, from what I remember.
There's Brownie. Successfully offends Spinnaker, Blancpain owners, and hockey fans all in one street. Yeah. I'm sorry, Spinnaker fans. I'm sure you're not here, but yeah. I don't mean any offense. I should only be offending the brand. Like it's not personal. Just business. No, see, it's not even business. I'm just completing a quote there. I don't even know where the quote's from. Where's the quote from? Do you guys know that quote? Remember that reference? It's nothing personal, just business or something. Is that from The Godfather?
It's not ringing any bells.
No. Yeah. Kevin saying now they're dubious garbage. Brother. Hodinky 50 fathoms is 40 millimeters, I'm guessing. Is that the one that had like the indicator on the dial? I'm pretty sure that's the one. Brownie is hoping to get to wind up. So that's cool. What watches? Good to see you. It's from every mob movie ever made. Okay, that's good. Brian's show don't sell says give Sanch some credit. Toronto Maple Leafs are an easy target. I don't think any of us have lived long enough to see them win a championship.
It's just a rebuilding year, guys. Next season.
Yeah. I don't even know how the whole like the team building thing works. Like the same guys are never on the same team the next year, right? Or don't they keep moving around?
Well, it changes with the draft each year, and then a lot of times they'll change.
So is it kind of like they pool all the players into one pool and the teams just pick people?
Yeah, but like people like I think if you do worse like in the previous season, you get like first pick, right? Or like worse teams get better options earlier than better teams, right? And it's also a lot of contract negotiation as well.
Okay.
I find it interesting because apparently the Maple Leafs are still one of the most profitable teams in all of NHL, although like statistically they're definitely not the best performer.
Yeah. But that would have to be like ticket sales and merch sales, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Toronto is really passionate about the Maple Leafs, so I keep saying Maple Leaves. That's how little I watch hockey. it's supposed to be leafs, but that
Yeah.
there's like a huge disconnect in my head because I'm like, plural of leaf is leaves.
And if you're a true fan, you just say Leafs. Like you didn't say Maple Leafs. You're like, we're going to a Leafs game.
Yeah, and that's how you spell it too, leafs, F
Yeah.
and S. So yeah. Chaz mentioning that Sprinter and Pagani are garbage. That's what I've said. Blancpain is dubious and accuracy doesn't matter. These are crazy times. They are crazy times. They are very crazy times. Sanjay with the Godfather reference. NORAD. There you go. NORAD dial.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're hitting the 10 o'clock mark, so probably a good time to wind down.
I felt low energy today. Sorry, everyone.
Oh, I was low energy too. I didn't have my
Likewise.
evening coffee. But yeah, do you guys have anything going on? Anything to recommend? Any shows you're watching? Any games you're playing? Specifically, Keith.
Bobby Legs has hit 3,000 subscribers. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, congrats, Bobby.
Yeah,
Really,
huge milestone.
yeah, big milestone. Torin, any videos coming out?
I don't know. I'm gonna start doing more coverage of the. I think I'll probably do the Hobring Felix in the coming week or two. That's been kind of a cool watch.
Really looking forward to seeing your take on that.
Thanks. I was gonna watch the Leafs game, but you guys, the chat ruined it for me. I mean, I was expecting them to lose, but I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Who are they playing?
Tampa Bay, I think.
Okay. Oh, that's why. That's why Bobby was talking about Florida. Okay, I get it. All right. Well, this week I hope to actually get a review out this week. I want to review the SLA 055 because that's long overdue.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll get that out this week. And other than that, I'm not sure. I'm still kind of struggling with schedules and stuff. So I'm still gonna keep Watch Soup on a hiatus just until stuff settles down with sleep schedules and stuff like that with the kids. It would be unfair of me to take another night because I do help a lot with putting the kids down. So by putting the kids down, I mean putting them to bed. You know, not
Another mafia reference right there.
Well, I was thinking more of a veterinary reference. Easy Clayton saying rest in peace, SLA 055. It's not leaving yet, at least.
Well, you said it's on the chopping block already multiple times.
I toy with the idea of selling it, but I mean, there's a bit of a slump going on, right? In the market, or so I've been hearing. I've been a bit out of the loop, but yeah, I've been hearing that people are trying to sell watches, and it's not going well. So I'd rather not lose money on that. I mean, I know I'm going to lose money if I try to.
I was gonna say I don't know how that's not possible. But
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of magic you pull there.
I bought that one to keep for a while. Because I knew full well going into that one is a lose your shirt kind of situation if I tried to sell it. So
hey, now you're not the only one for $5,000 Seiko.
Yeah, that's way more than 5,000.
Yeah, okay.
You're on another level, Torin. You're on a new dream team. But if anyone wants to join me on the 34 millimeter dream team, I'm taking applications. It comes with a free 34 mil Seiko Presage. So
I should try one on to see what I think. My wife was trying on watches recently, and she tried on a Longines, and I thought I'm like, oh, that's a good size. And I looked it up, after I went home, like 34 millimeters. That's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. So
yeah, it wears bigger. I mean, you saw the picture, right? That didn't look like it was horribly small on my wrist.
So. No, it looked great on you. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? It looks great on you too, Torin.
I know. It's just proportioned well.
I'm just pulling your leg, Torin.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
like I don't like a lot of 34, but I like the 34 millimeter Tudor. Is it like an Oyster Prince or something? That are 34?
yes. Well, there's a
I
Air
think I
King.
tried one on one time, like a more vintage one, and it looked pretty good.
Yeah. Didn't you own an Oyster Perpetual?
No,
Or was it
I
a
had
VHS?
a DHS
Okay.
turnograph, and it was 36.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, I regret
Um,
selling that one. That was
yeah.
before Rolex went through the roof too. So like,
Yeah. That was coming back down, apparently. A few people are saying that. Rick with sleep is overrated. It is overrated. I really don't like sleep. And I don't like how incapacitated I get when I don't get sleep. But yeah, that's a whole other thing. Review or an epitaph. Putting the kids down, not like putting Blancpain down.
yeah.
Yeah. 30 millimeter Cartier tank. I believe that actually, because it's a rectangular watch, so it would wear differently to a 30 millimeter diameter watch. So yeah. Theo Harris would love some 34 millimeters. You better believe it, man. I think his wrist is smaller than mine. I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, I'm just rambling on. So guys, hope you all have a great night. Just remember, guys, you are infinitely valuable. And I do really mean that. And I do really appreciate you all. And I enjoy our time together always. Like, oh, man, this is like a highlight of my week. So um, thanks, Keith and Torin, for joining in. And yeah, I'll chat with you guys next week.
All right, take care.
Bye, everyone.